There are some paranormal activities going on everywhere, but not all of them are known or seen. One thing about paranormal activity is that some of it is seen unexpectedly. Sometimes, people will be recording their own things, but the camera catches a ghost or something else unexpectedly. Some people don't even notice until they look back at the footage. In today's video, we will take a look at some of the scary videos that have been caught on camera. You'll be surprised at what these cameras can catch. A walk in the park. As this hiker was hiking through the bushes, he heard some trees crackling and leaves moving. However, when he looked behind, he never really saw anything. But upon looking in front once more and shining his flashlight forward, he saw what seemed like a person standing further ahead of the path. This freaked him out, because he just ran in the other direction without looking back. But that was not the end of it. A few moments later, he slows down, looks around again and notices the same person at a distance. Once again, he runs off, until he gets tired and decides to stop and catch his breath. He even seems to sit down until he notices the same ghost hiding behind the bushes. This time he runs into a cave and even switches off the flashlight with the hope that the ghost won't see him. But it gets worse. When he leaves the cave and shines his flashlight back at the cave, the ghost is there, peeping at him from the cave. The ghost of Carmel, Maine. This man is recording what seems like his bedroom, where you see some sort of black animal hanging from the window. When he notices it, it seems to drop down and go under the bed. However, when he goes to check, there's no sign of it anywhere. It's like it just vanished into thin air. In another instance, he was just recording as he went to his bedroom, but when he turned around, he noticed a shadow sitting on his bed. But when he goes back to check once more, the shadow is gone. An unknown observer. In the video, you see the family just having some fun fooling around. They were all just having fun, all while the man was recording them playing. However, if you look to the left of the video, you will notice a small girl just sitting there looking at them. The young girl even seems sad. According to the man recording this video, no little girl was there. They were the only ones in this area. A cup of tea, please. Donna Aris seems to have captured paranormal activity, as it happened right before her. She was just in the kitchen when all of a sudden, a cup started moving. From the video, you can hear her saying that the surface was dry and there was no reason that the cup should be moving. The cup seems to move all the way to the edge of the table. As if that was not enough, she notices a spoon moving all on its own. The spoon not only moves about, but it even flips over. It seems as though the ghost just wanted a cup of tea. One beer, please. There was some paranormal activity in a pub, which was all caught on CCTV footage. From the footage, we see the chair moving backward and then slightly forward. It should be noted that no one was around, so it was probably an old visitor of the pub. Together forever. This footage is of a cat that had just lost its feline sibling. Shortly after that, this CCTV caught what seemed to be a shadow of its feline sibling following it closely behind. If you look very closely as the cat walked past the car, you will notice the shadow following closely behind. An unexpected visitor. A lot of things have been caught on security cameras, but this one is one of the creepiest. There was this lady who seemed to be waiting for someone in a large room all alone. However, things take a turn when the chair right next to her moves all on its own. This freaks her out and she flies to the floor as she tries to run away. But that is not the end of it all. Just when she thought the coast was clear, the table she was sitting at along with all the furniture just flew into the air. Right after that, she appears to be fighting off something, because she appears to be seeing something. However, all this time she was completely alone in the room. But everything stops once she falls to the ground, and it seems as though she's fainted. It was like the ghost had just knocked her out. Come with me. This man was just minding his own business while walking down the corridor. However, it gets super weird when he suddenly falls to the ground, and for a moment, he is dragged along the corridor. Looking closely, you will notice a large shadow before him. If you think this was an edited video, watch how the man runs away. It seems as though he had seen an actual ghost. Ghost crossing the road. This security camera caught a ghost casually walking along the street as cars passed through him. The weird thing is that nobody really noticed that there was a ghost just walking along. But the security camera caught it. Even creepier is that when the ghost got to the other side of the road, it just disappears into thin air, pushed by an invisible hand. Everything was calm in this lobby, but then this CCTV caught a wheelchair moving on its own. From one camera, we see the chair starting to move all on its own, and on the second camera, we see it moving even further away. The people's reactions in the lobby make it even more believable that this was not normal. Fan running. It was during a soccer match, and the goalkeeper was about to serve the ball. However, looking at the stands, you will notice some sort of shadow running across the screen. This shadow seems like a real person, but it really isn't, because it runs right through the people who are seated on the stands. Cat vanishes into thin air. This cat was just walking along the path, but then it suddenly vanished into thin air. There is even no trace of it at all. Ghost Rider. A street camera caught this video, and it clearly shows a motorcycle being driven by nobody. The motorcycle just moved past the intersection without anyone on it. How is this even possible? Let's have a meeting. This CCTV camera in an office recorded one of the creepiest things ever. The chairs in this office just started moving all by themselves. It first starts with one chair, which seems to move to the middle of the room. After that, 2 more chairs started moving on themselves. Haunted house. At first, everything seems to be okay in this living room, until things start falling off the shelves and the tables all on their own. A few more things fall off the tabletop, which is even creepier. In the same house, in the kitchen, one of the drawers opens up and utensils start flying around. After that, the door slowly closes all on its own. Which of these instances was the scariest to you? Let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and make sure you stay tuned for more spooky videos.